we say Christianity is peace. And actually, if the Muslims have the weapon which America have and Russia have, trust me, the whole earth is going to convert to Islam in 2 days. Because either you convert or you die. Thank God they don't have those weapons. And actually, if they have this weapon, the first thing they will do, they will kill each other. Both of them now, Sunni and Shia, they are making weapon to fight each other because they hate each other. Islam is peace. Let us call Qasim. Let us see what you want to say. Okay, Qasim, tell us what happened. Mute YouTube, please.
Yep.
Yeah, what happened, Qasim? Explain to us. So Allah, he sent his angel to Musa.
Yeah, so he came. He used to be the angel of death. Used to come in the form of a man in the previous time. So he came in the form of a man.
Oh,
and so Musa
this is in the
didn't know
previous
he
time.
was the angel.
This is
Yeah, Musa didn't know he was the angel, so
okay,
he
hold on. Where do you get this that from the previous time? So after this day, the angel, he don't come as a man no more.
That's our understanding based on because he used to come in the physical form, so you can see him in the as a human. So
where do you get this from? That the angel of death, he come to you in a physical form, and a physical form of a man.
From this narration itself.
Where it says?
He says his eye came out.
What?
He says his eye came out.
Will Allah have eyes?
No, he doesn't.
No. Okay, Allah, guys, Allah don't have eyes. Okay, here we go. This is Europe. Hold on. You're a prophet. He says Allah is short and fat, and he have big ass, and he have two eyes. Here we go. Let me show you.
No.
Don't tell me no. I'm talking to Christian Prince. Here we go.
That's your God.
No, that's not my God. This is your God. Here we go. This is your prophet saying that. Read it carefully, and I'm listening. Read. I'm listening. Go. You speak English better than me. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it says the Prophet ﷺ said, "I have told you so much about the Dajjal that I am afraid you may not understand. The Antichrist is short, hand-toed, woolly-haired, one-eyed, and eyesightless, and neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed."
You said to me, Allah don't have one eyes.
Yeah.
Your prophet confirmed. Your prophet he confirmed. No,
yeah.
You see, your prophet he confirmed that the only difference between the Antichrist and Allah is just the eye. And Muhammad is afraid that you Muslim, you will be confused about how Allah look like, because he look exactly as that man. And the only difference between them, you should know. How you can recognize him? You should know that your Lord is not one eye. So you said to me, Allah don't have an eye. You're a prophet. He say no. He have two eyes, and he look exactly the same as this guy. But the only difference between them and that guy is the eye.
Right. So this is for emphasis. So it doesn't say your Lord. It only says that your Lord does have one eye, meaning that the Dajjal will have. He's gonna have one eye, and he's also gonna have another eye.
Yeah, but
it's gonna be.
But your prophet. He says. But your prophet, he said, he's afraid. He's afraid that you might be confused. And
people can be confused.
Okay, why you are comparing between Allah and a man, and why they will be confused about which one is Allah, unless Allah is a man too? If I have two character, one is an elephant and one is a rat, why I am afraid that you might think that the elephant is a rat?
No, the fact of the matter is that people in history have always, even though they had the concept of one God and we can't comprehend God, they still took a human as God. Even at the time after the Prophet, there was people who took certain figures as God, Muslim, and they were Muslims. But then
what does have to do with one God and two God? Now this is not the topic. He is speaking about their look. He is afraid that he told you too much about the Antichrist, and now he's afraid that you may not understand. Okay, understand what? He is comparing between the Antichrist. The Antichrist is a man, correct?
Yeah, he's a man.
Okay, he's a man. So why Allah is compared to a man, and the difference between this man and Allah is one eye. If
It's
Allah
actually a
is,
hybrid.
if Allah is not a man anyway, I mean, why we are going to compare between this guy and Allah? He should compare between this guy and the Messiah, because in fact there's no Antichrist in the story here. This is a false translation. It says Al-Masih ad-Dajjal. So the false Messiah, the guy he is claiming to be the Messiah, he is not claiming to be Allah. So why Muhammad comparing between him and the look of Allah? He should compare between his look and the look of the Messiah.
So the interpretation that's going to be given is that this is emphasis on that Allah doesn't have any defect.
But this is not the problem. He is saying he's afraid. He's afraid. He's afraid that you not understand about what? He's afraid that they might think that he is Allah. This is why he's comparing between him and Allah. He should compare. You see, the false Messiah, he claimed to be the Messiah. He is not claiming to be Allah, supposedly. So why Muhammad is afraid that you might misunderstood who is the false Messiah, telling you that Allah don't have one eye, while this person is one eye. So the whole story here is what to warn you that if you want to recognize which one is who, Allah, he look exactly like this man, but the difference between them, that Allah is not one eye. So your God is short, he have a big ass, he have a curly hair, he have a, he's a, it says that in front of you. Why? Okay,
Did you
okay,
know
hold
that
on, hold on,
what
hold
you're
on.
doing is you're deducing that, but it's
I
a
am
false
not, I am
deduction.
not. Okay, tell me why Muhammad is comparing the eyes of this man and the eye of Allah, and he is afraid that you will be confused. Confused about what?
Right. So the what the Prophet ﷺ is comparing is that your Lord doesn't have a defect. So one eye is a defect.
Well, thank you very much. Allah don't have a defect, guys. This is a good news. I mean, this is funny. So you are telling me that Allah don't have a defect. This is not the purpose, because he can say Allah is perfect and that's it. But why he is comparing between him and the man? How you Muslim, you say to us Allah is not like anything. You just said to me just 15 minutes ago, you said that. So Allah is unlike anything. So what it's mean to say Allah is not one-eyed, comparing him to a fat short man? Why need to compare him to a fat short man?
So the Prophet, he gave like an example for us to relate to. Well, is relating that look, this person will have a defect, but your Lord doesn't have any defect. So that's what it refers to
My
when he says
friend,
one eye.
okay,
It's
so
not
what
saying
we,
that
so
Allah
what we
has two
learn from
eyes,
this
right?
now? So what we learn from this person have a defect, Allah don't have a defect. So what? But why he is comparing him to Allah? Is that an insult? When you compare a man to God and you say the difference between them is the eye, that's mean the other person, both of them, they are the same, from the same kind, from the same equality. The only difference between them is an eye.
With the Dajjal, he's going to be able to bring the rain down. So, and he's going to be able to give life to the dead.
Okay.
So with all these miracles,
Okay, but isn't it enough? Isn't it enough to see that he is a man, to know that he is not Allah? If Allah is not a man and he is coming as a man, so we should know that this is not Allah, unless Allah is a man too.
No, people can easily confuse it. That's the thing.
Okay,
so that's
so
why the
now
Prophet is
if a
saying it.
man, he can bring rain from the sky, and he have an eye which is a problem, that's mean he is the false Messiah. Is that correct?
Yeah, so he's a false
Okay.
Messiah.
What if this
yeah.
guy? What if this guy he go to Thailand and he fix his eye? Are you going to accept him? I mean, since when we know a person to be a false or not by the look of his eye? He can make a surgery. A person, according to your prophet, this person, he can cut a human being to pieces and he can put them together again. So he's extremely powerful. Can't he fix his eye? The one who cut a human being twice, he cut him by the sword and he make him two pieces and then he put him together. Can't he fix his eye?
No, there's only certain things he can do.
Ah, certain things like controlling the nature. I thought the one who can send down rain is Allah.
Yeah, so this is a test for the mankind.
No,
that's why Allah.
Okay,
Allah,
hold on. Okay,
send him.
are you saying to me that the false Messiah is an employee of Allah?
It's a test from Allah.
This is not a question. Are you saying that Allah he sent him? He worked for him to deceive us?
No, he's going to be Allah will send him as a test.
This, you see, you just keep saying to me he sent him. You keep saying to me he sent him. Okay, as long Allah is the one who sent the Dajjal, it's mean the Dajjal, he is a shaitan, work for Allah.
So Allah also created the devil in your belief as well.
No,
and in our
no,
belief.
no, hold on. My God, He
You know
created
that.
the devil as an angel. He did not create him to be a devil. He decided to be a devil. So God
Well,
created.
your God knew the future as well,
My friend,
bro.
so what? Still we have
Exactly.
my God, hold on.
Why did he create the hell? Why did he create the devil?
My God, He knew Muhammad is an evil. He let him live. The same as the shaitan. That's not changing a thing. Because in Christianity, we don't believe that God, He decided our destiny. In Islam, you do. Now you just said to me that Allah, He sent the Dajjal. Who is the one who sent the Dajjal? Say it again.
So obviously Allah allows this person to have like powers and all this.
This is another question. Who is the one who sent the shaitan, the Dajjal?
It's going to be a test.
This is another question. You see, you are trying to avoid the question. Who is the one who sent this false Messiah?
You can say Allah is going to send it.
Okay, so this Dajjal is a messenger of Allah.
No, it's a test from Allah. You
What do you
won't call
mean?
him messenger
If Allah
because
He
there's no
sent
message
you,
He's going to deliver.
if Allah
That's
He
a false
sent
claim.
you, listen. A second ago you said Allah is the one who sent him. As long Allah is the one who sent him, that means he is a messenger of Allah.
You don't become a messenger just based on the fact that something is being sent. That's a very
Okay, but the
weak
second
point.
you say Allah He sent him, that is mean this creature, this shaitan, is obedient to Allah. He's doing what Allah asked him to do, so he's a good person.
No.
What do you mean no? Who is the one who sent him? You said Allah. If I am a soldier and the king He sent me, that's mean I work for that king, because I'm doing and obeying him. He sent me to do something and I'm doing what he said.
He's basically by the nature itself he's evil. So he's been created, and then Allah allowed him to appear
My
on
friend,
earth.
it's not allowed him. You said to me, everybody heard you, that Allah He sent him. Correct?
Technically, yeah, but
Okay, not technically. No, He sent him. Did He send him or not?
send him in what way? What do you mean
To
send him in
deceive
what way?
us. To deceive us. You said to us, it's a trial. Allah He sent him as a trial. Correct?
Yeah, the test. Yeah.
Okay, so the Antichrist is a good person. He worked for Allah, and his job is to deceive us. So the bad person is Allah.
No. What I'm saying is he's going to be born, number one, and so he's going to.
It doesn't matter.
Allah
Doesn't
knows
matter.
that
This is the plan of Allah. Allah have a plan to create this person. He will send him, and his job is to deceive us. So if the one who send like, okay, I send someone to put poison in your food, but I did not put it in my hand directly. The one who put poison in your hand in your food is the one who killed you. But the fact, the one who sent him to do that, he killed you too. So Allah is the devil.
No, that's very weird.
Okay, let me ask you. Do Allah send shayateen to deceive us?
What do you mean send? Like did he?
Don't tell me what do you mean. I'm asking you. Do Allah send shayateen to deceive us? It's either you say yes or you say no. This is what it means. Do Allah send shayateen to deceive us?
I'm not sure.
Who is the one who sent shayateen? Do shayateen work for himself or he work for Allah?
They don't work for Allah.
They work for who?
They work for the Iblis.
Okay, and who is the one who sent Iblis to deceive us? Is that Allah?
No, Allah didn't send him.
Okay, so if there is somebody sent shaitan to deceive us, do you agree that he is evil and he is bad?
Nope.
So guys, do you see? Because he's afraid I'm going to show him something and he will be sorry. So he just admitted that if somebody sent shaitan to deceive us, he's not bad. So why shaitan is bad? If he is sent by someone to deceive us, why the one who deceive us is bad, but the one who sent him to deceive us is not bad?
Because it depends why is the devil being sent in the first place.
Why he
And
sent? I'm asking you. He sent it to what is the job of the devil? To deceive us, correct?
there's a bigger picture to it. Yeah, there's
Okay.
a big picture to it. Allah has a big picture to
No,
it
this is not about picture or small picture. You know what I'm talking about. If the shaitan the shaitan deceive us by his will, or it is Allah will, he send him to deceive us.
The shaitan does it by, like, it's his choice.
His choice. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's his choice. Like, he decides that he believes he's the one who. But Allah knew this, that's gonna happen. So just like in your belief,
Okay,
your God knew that it's
let us
gonna
see
happen.
if you are truthful or not. This is the Quran. It says that Allah he made for every prophet enemies. He appointed for every prophet shaitan. Who is the one who appointed shaitan? Allah. You said to us, lying, sorry to say that it is not Allah who sent shaitan to deceive us. You said it's by his choice. But the Quran says, thus have we appointed into every prophet an enemy from the devil and the mankind.
Yeah, so how does he appoint it? That's the question. So is he
appointed them? You see,
like, did he create it
stop,
and then
stop playing games. When I say appointed, it's mean I give command. He is the one in charge. He is the one who sent the devil. So Allah he sent the devil to deceive people, and he here even speaking about sending shaitans targeting his prophet Muhammad. Is that correct?
Okay, so the meaning of appointed is that I basically decided beforehand, or he said what he said, designated. So it's basically Allah decided beforehand.
Okay, so here we go. So I said to you, if shaitan is doing what Allah want, why we think shaitan is bad? The fact the real shaitan is Allah, because if shaitan coming to me, he's sent by Allah, and that means shaitan is a good person obeying Allah. He is a victim. In the court of law, if a soldier receive an order from his captain to shoot somebody, the one who should be taken to the court is the one who gave the order, not the soldier, because the soldier he have no choice. So according to the Quran, shaitan is a soldier of Allah and he is a good person. The real devil is Allah, for he is the one who decided to deceive even his prophets.
No, so with the devil, he's by the nature itself is he's evil. So with
friend,
with Allah, he's the one who appointed him.
What by his nature? Who is the one who appointed him? Allah. So it's not his nature who appointed him, because if this is by the nature, then the devil should not need Allah to do his job. But what the verse saying that it is us, it's our command to appoint to every prophet shaitan, shayateen. Not only
but in your belief, you got the same thing.
No, we don't.
Can't be a hypocrite on this.
No, we don't, my friend. Shaitan, he was created as an angel, and he refused to obey God, and willingly.
Yeah, but didn't your God know the future?
Doesn't matter.
Did you not know that that's what's
there's
a
huge difference between God. He made him shaitan to be evil. You see, I can say, okay, God created evil, but he did not create really evil by creating evil. He created angel, and that angel decided by free will to be an evil person. But here, Allah created shaitan, and he gave him a job, and he worked for him, which means shaitan is a good person in Islam. Let me ask you.
No, yeah, Allah then said to the shaitan,
let me ask you. Let me ask you. Do you go to heaven because of your belief and your deeds?
By the mercy of Allah, ultimately it's going to be by the mercy of Allah. So what do you mean
by the mercy? Is that by the mercy or by the destiny?
What do you mean?
Okay. When Adam he commit sin, did he commit sin or Allah he made him commit sin?
Adam did commit sin. He committed a mistake. He made a mistake.
Okay, is that was a choice or Allah he forced him to commit sin?
Yeah, that was his choice. He made a mistake by choice.
By choice.
Yeah.
So your prophet is lying then?
How?
Because your prophet he said no. Your prophet he said that Adam and Moses they have a debate, and Moses he blamed Adam for his sin. So Moses he said to him, because of you we are out of heaven, we are miserable. So Adam, he said to him, do you blame me for a destiny created for me? Allah designate for me 40 years before my creation.
Right. So what Adam was saying was that this was going to happen anyway.
No,
But
see, hold on. You said to me that Adam, he did it by choice. Adam saying, do you blame me? Which means you cannot blame me. Do you blame me for which Allah, for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? So the decision of making sin in Islam is the decision of Allah. Allah, he made us sinners. He is the devil. So Adam saying, you cannot blame me for the sin, because the whole debate is what? You, because of you made us out of heaven. Adam said, do you blame me? Which means you cannot blame me. Allah, he wrote my sin before he created me. It's a destiny. And then your prophet, he took the side with Adam against Moses, and even he repeated the same 3 times as usual. Adam confuted Moses, Adam confuted Moses, Adam confuted Moses, which means yes, Adam sin. It's not his sin, it is the sin of Allah. Allah is the devil and Adam is a victim.
so with regards to humans, we don't have absolute free will. So we have different things.
So why we will go to hell? Okay, thank you. So guys, we don't have a absolute free will. We don't even any. Here we go. 40 years before his creation.
We do have free will, but
okay,
not
hold
absolute.
on. So we cannot blame Adam for his sin. So we blame who?
No, there's no blame. It was supposed to happen like this, and
okay,
and it
supposed to have, so why we blame me for my sin? If I no commit adultery, if I do adultery, can Allah blame me for adultery I do, or I blame Allah?
Yeah, the blame was upon you because you got free will to do this.
Where do you get this from? Free will? You keep repeating. Are you sure you're a Muslim?
Yep.
Okay, let's see what your prophet said. Your prophet said that every adulteress, Allah, he gave him he wrote for him the exact fixed portion of adultery. Read with me. Abu Hurairah reported that Allah apostle saying, verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge, which means it's a fixed. Allah, he decide for you. Why you say to me you blame yourself? Allah, he decide how much adultery I will do. It's not a choice. So look at this madness cult. Allah, before he created us, he decided, okay, Christian prince, he will sleep with the 50 women, and then Allah said kill a Christian prince because he sleep with 50 women. Who is the stupid here?
So because Allah knows the future, so he
this is not knowing the future. Read carefully.
So that
read carefully. This is not knowing the future. This is a decision made by Allah about how much we will do. This is not knowing. Read carefully. Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge. It's not a choice, and which he necessity must commit. Do you see it? Necessity must commit. It is not a choice. Necessity.
Yeah, so because it's what do you call it? It's a must that they have to commit. It's because Allah knows the future. So
this is not knowing the future. It says he wrote for you a fixed portion. It is not the future, which necessity must commit. He's talking about even the future. He will commit because Allah, he wrote it for you. Okay, let me show you this. Step playing, keep playing games. People are laughing. A child who is born as a baby, he is 1 day old. He will go to heaven or to hell?
The child would go to heaven, or he will have a test. Some scholars have said that he's going to have a test on.
A child, he will have a test. 1 day old, he will have a test.
he's going to be. Allah will make him age forward, so he's going to have a test.
That's a good one, my friend. Aisha, she said to the Prophet after attending a funeral where a child who was an infant, he died. She said to him, this child, he will be a child of paradise, bird in the paradise. And Muhammad, he says it might be the otherwise, which means he might go to hell. So why the child will go to hell? Because Allah, he wrote their destiny when they are in the backbone of their father. Read carefully. So this is a destiny. This has nothing to do with sin. Allah, he wrote his sin or his, let's say, whatever destiny he have to go to hell or to go to heaven before he created them. So it doesn't matter he is a child who commits sin or not. Read carefully. Aisha, she said, Allah Messenger, there's a happiness for this child who is a bird from paradise. for it commit no sin, nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. This is the opinion of Aisha, and I agree with her. He said, Aisha, peradventure, it might be the otherwise. Otherwise? What is the otherwise? What do you think?
Yeah, from this narration, what I've read this before as well. So what he says basically is that the prophet is acknowledging he doesn't know what's going to happen to him. So he's only going to say what is revelation.
No. We know what will happen to him, because simply, if everyone he will pay for his sin, and this child he did no sin, so why he will pay to go to hell? Hell is for those who commit sin. So what do you mean we do not know? Allah told us. Everyone will pay for his sin, but this child, he did not commit sin, neither he reached the age of sin, so we do not know. And then he says it may be the otherwise, which means he might go to hell. But the guy is dead. He's a child, he's a baby, he's an infant. What otherwise? Read carefully. Because God created for paradise those who are fit for it, while they were yet in their father backbone, and he created for hell those who to go to hell while they're in their father backbone. So you go to hell, decision is made when you are not created yet. You commit sin or not, you are a baby 1 day old or not, it doesn't matter. That's what your prophet saying.
So he says here that the prophet said it may be otherwise. So he says it may be, so that's not certainty. So we don't know what's going to happen.
No problem. It may be the otherwise, because why? Because Allah he created you to go to hell or to heaven when you are in the backbone. By the way, the child doesn't come from the backbone. This is a mistake from Muhammad, scientific mistake. But however, he decided where you will go. Your sin have nothing to do with it. The child, he commit no sin. He's a baby. And Aisha, she confirmed that. She said there's a happiness for this child who is a bird from paradise, for it commit no sin, nor has reached the age when can commit sin. So this is a very pure bird, little child who die. Yet Muhammad is saying, well, you are wrong, because Allah he make a decision where people will go to hell or to heaven before even he created us, which means Islam is a stupid cult. It doesn't matter really what you do in your life. Allah he made decision already. Do you agree?
No, so it does matter, because within that, what's the decree is Allah give us.
Okay, let me ask you.
free will.
Okay, let us solve this problem. If you are a person who pray to Allah 5 days a week, five times a day, all your life, and fasting Ramadan, and even going to jihad, etc., are you going to go to heaven or no? Do Allah promise you heaven?
Yeah, if you do that, then Allah has promised the paradise, so we have hope.
Well,
that's not binding on Allah.
You're a prophet, have different opinion. You're a prophet, he said the following. Read with me carefully. You're a prophet said that a person, he might do the people of heaven. Let us show you the hadith.
Yeah, and then his last action might be bad, and then he's gonna go.
Yeah, but his last action is what? Is what Allah written for him, correct?
That's his own choice he made.
No. Stop lying. Shame on you. It says in front of us. Okay, read with me, please.
We have free will.
Okay, read with me. Okay, read with me, please. Okay. Here it says, then the soul is breathed into him, etc. And then he swear by Allah saying, and by Allah, a person among you may do the deeds of people of fire till there is only one cubit or an arm distance between him and fire. Okay, this guy is not praying, he don't do jihad, he is a friend to the Christians, which is haram. He eat pork, he don't rape women, which is haram, not to rape women. So he don't do all the bad things which Islam Allah told him to do, and that will go to take him to hell. But then look what it says, but then that is written which Allah ordered the angel to write, proceed, and he does the deed of people of paradise and he enter it. So what will make you go to paradise? Is that your deed or what Allah wrote for you?
So the writing is basically Allah showing his knowledge. So when you wrote in the Lawh al-Mahfuz,
big fat liar. This is showing his knowledge, you liar. What knowledge? But then the writing of Allah will proceed. The guy is doing the opposite. This is his free will. The person doing his opposite, he will go to hell. He's almost there, almost in the door. Then what is written by Allah proceed. That was written by Allah, not knowledge. Allah write for you before He created you what you will do. This is not knowledge, liar. And He's showing you the opposite. A man, he will do the deeds of people of paradise till there is only one cubit or two between him and paradise, and then what is written proceed. What is written, this is the will of Allah, and He does the deeds of people of fire and He enter it. So going to heaven or to hell, it is what by Allah written, and this is why Islam is the most stupid cult ever. So you convert to Islam, you don't convert to Islam, you say pray, you don't pray. It's a garbage, because at the end of the day, it's what Allah He wrote for you. He did not say what Allah knows. He said what Allah written for him. Stop. Shame on you. Do you see how they play like a snake? I mean, look how clear the evidence. This is Allah knowledge. This is not Allah knowledge. He's showing you two different directions. One is doing the deeds of bad, and the one is doing the deed of good. Allah at the end, what He wrote for you is going to take over. And this is one of the belief at the pillars of Islam, which is to believe in Allah destiny. This is destiny. So if you are a donkey, this is your business if you can't understand. Donkey maybe don't understand, but a human just should understand. It is not your deed will take you to heaven in Islam. It is what written by Allah. This is why a child who is born a baby, who never commit a sin, still he might go to hell, because it is what written for him. It's not about the sin he did. And the funny, he said that a child is a baby, infant, Allah will give him a test. What He will give him a test? He will give him milk and wine. How you can give an infant a test?